Yeah.
All right.
Anyway, speaking of competitive card games.
Yeah, speaking of competitive card games. Hello, Hero Logic. Welcome.
Hello.
So we'll go ahead and get this started. Hi, everyone. Welcome. This is Sean and Scott,
Hi.
and we're here to do our next installment of Playing Alone Together, where we play some solo Arkham, and I get help because I need it.
It's Pat.
It is. It's Pat. Look, it's right up
Playing
there on
alone
the
together.
thing.
Pat.
So last time, I don't know, Scott, if you had a chance to watch it yet.
I didn't. But I'm. Oh,
Yeah,
I need
it was
to.
a good game. It was a good game. I walked away feeling really good about that. And, like, Chad helped me out a bit, but like that was tight, and like my deck performed, and worked through some like really nasty curveballs. You know me, I love to pull tentacles at like the really important tests, particularly.
That is what you do. Yep.
And it happened, and we worked through it. So anyway, go check that out if you haven't already. It probably didn't show up in your algorithm because they don't. But tonight we're moving on to the penultimate scenario on the dream side of things. So that's going to be Dark Side of the Moon with Monterey Jack. So
This side of the campaign is nothing but hits.
it's really good.
I'm just throwing it out there.
It's really good. I mean, I think the other side of the campaign is really good too, but I think this one has a more varied experience, so it feels better.
And I think slightly less absolutely brutalness.
Yeah.
The Waking side can be a bit punchy right in the nuts.
Especially in True Solo. Like, I had never really appreciated how bad Waking Nightmare can spin out of control in True Solo if you were not like right on top of it, which obviously I was not. So last time Kadath went swimmingly. We pulled away with 12 XP. And with that 12 XP, I bought higher education.
Good choice.
And I bought 2 level 4 Eon charts.
Seem good.
Because, you know, just seems like a thing that Monterey Jack would like. This scenario shuffles the discard pile into the deck a bunch. Yes. This is like this is the one that broke me. Like I was kind of on I had feelings that had not yet they hadn't crystallized in my brain about how like swingy and awful it can be sometimes to be like shuffling the discard pile back into the encounter deck every time the agenda flips, which is what it feels like sometimes. But this one made me feel it. And I'm like, oh no, I've already done all 3 ancient evils. Why? What? No.
Yeah. Here they come again.
Yeah.
Another thing.
Oh shit. Here we go again.
Yeah.
Personal record on the scenario is 6 ancient evils. Well, we're gonna shoot for it tonight, Big Kahuna. We're gonna get there.
6? That's it? Oh, yeah. Well.
Now, player count matters there too, because obviously you're seeing way more encounter cards in multiplayer. But okay, so I think that's pretty much everything we need to get caught up on. So let's go play.
Sweet.
Oh, I did the thing again. Hang on.
Uh-oh, the thing.
Did the thing where I moved the overlay and now it's over the chat.
Did
I? Oh, Twitch chat. Here we go. Boop. Boop. There we go. We did it! Yay! Twitch streaming.
Hey, got there. Did you adjust the bag?
No, thank you. I did not do the bag yet. So let's see. We have. So we have this standalone bag. Oh, did the thing not populate? Oh, interesting.
You know what? We could remove all the tokens and then you just read them out and I can hit the little buttons down here.
Yeah, well here, let me just take a quick look here. So we've got +1, 2 zeros. We've got 2 -1s. So
2 -2s.
That can go away. Yep, 2 -2s, -3, -4. And the symbols are 3 skulls, 1 cultist, 2 tablets. Boop. All right. I need to close out of it first.
There we go.
Whee! We did it! And then you go away. Okay. So, let's set up real quick. Kind of walking through things. So, no one was captured.
Okay.
So we get intro 2, which I think that doesn't affect anything. So 4 locations get put into play. We start where? Moon Forest. Start at the Moon Forest. Okay, Randolph was not captured. Set a bunch of cards out of play. Place 1 doom on my investigator card. Shuffle up and deal. Let's go.
John, we're big enough to get spam accounts now.
Oh, what were they selling? Was it crypto or porn?
Something to deal with Twitch or something. Bots. I don't know.
Oh, like they're like advertisements for like social media, like boosting, that sort of thing.
Something like that, yeah.
Look at us.
I got about halfway through the message. I was like, I've seen this before.
Moving up in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to ignore this counter this time around and do this manually because Doom, counts as alarm level in this one.
Oh, right.
All right, so we've got Agenda 1A.
Would you like a little counter?
Yeah, like it's fine. We'll just do it manually. It's no big deal.
Right.
So we've got Agenda 1A, 5 Doom, and we've got Act 1A, 3 clues, and they may only be spent in the City of the Moon Beasts. Let's go. Okay. So.
All right.
I'm feeling I'm going to hold on to Grim Memoir for sure.
Yes.
Kind of feel like just about everything else I kind of want to mulligan. Maybe hold on to Perception.
I would keep Perception just because that's pure speed in my mind.
Sure.
So.
Well, we either draw a card off a test or we draw a new card now. So let's hit a test, I guess. So 3 more. All right.
Yeah.
Could be better, could be worse.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, the Moon Forest is 4 Shroud. Oh, yeah, okay, that Perception's actually going to be handy. Fucking 4 Shroud on the opening location. That's just mean.
Mm-hmm.
So, test Agility 5 to hide among the strange trees. If you succeed, reduce your alarm level by 1. You get a free trigger evade here, and if you fail, you raise your alarm level by 1. Cool. Well, I think action 1, I'll play down my Grim Memoir.
Mm-hmm.
Action 2, we should probably investigate.
I would agree.
We use the Memoir and probably Perception.
Let's see, you're at a 4, that'd be 5, 6, 7. Yeah, sure, why not?
Because I think Perception will help me trigger the card. Is more likely to help me trigger the card draw on the Memoir. So I'll hopefully double down here. Okay, so that's going to be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to 4. I am 4 up on this test. Here we go. First pull of the night. Whoa! Oh, I bamped myself.
-1.
Cool. -1 if you fail. Yep. Excellent. So that's going to draw me 1 card from the Memoir and 1 card from Perception. And I get that clue. Then I think my last action, I'll move.
May I suggest a different last action?
Okay. Aeon
last
chart?
action, you play down your Aeon chart, and then you use the move Investigate.
Like a true Ursula player.
Yep.
Yep. Okay, so I'll play down my level 4 Aeon chart. And then, exhaust it, spend a secret, and we will move.
You usually go clockwise or counterclockwise in this one? Because I usually go like Moon Forest, then the Dark Crater, then City of the Moon Beasts. Because you spend your clues here, then you have to go here, and then you whoop that way.
That's reasonable to me.
That's the order I do it.
So flip to Dark Crater. There's one of them where you don't want to end your turn. There. But, you know, I think
it's one of these two.
Okay.
Maybe. It's that one.
Oh, it's this one. Okay. For the end of your turn, is here. Well, I mean, yeah. Well, I mean, I'm moving and investigating, so here we go.
All right.
And the taboo Aeon shard is basic action. Yeah.
Basic action. Yeah.
Here's the deal. I'm playing taboo with my cards in their text because that's just what I loaded in my deck. But I am not using taboo for XP purposes. So
yeah, whatever.
Send the police if you must. Okay, so that's 2 up. Half your alarm level rounded up.
Okay, success. Cool. Boop.
That's a success. And now, is it at the end of my turn?
At the end of your turn. Yeah, so Force goes first.
Okay.
Before your Monterey.
So at the end of your turn, if you're at Dark Crater and you have discovered one or more clues here, test Willpower 3. I think I just take this one on the chin.
Yeah, probably.
I hope I don't pull a tablet.
Yeah.
All right, 2 down. Okay.
6 down.
I raise my alarm level by 1.
I mean, look at it this way. You've cleared out half the clues of this part of the map in the first turn. So.
I'm hopeful that I can move fast enough that doesn't become too bad, but we'll see.
Mm-hmm.
All right. At the end of my turn, we'll get a resource.
Okay.
And we'll upkeep.
Ooh,
beauty. Yeah.
All right, you're at 1 doom of 5.
1 of 5. And encounter card is Moonbound Bayaki. Spawns at the nearest surface location. Ignores investigators with an alarm level of 2 or less.
That's you. That's on you. Sweet.
All right. Right? Okay, hang on. Does that work that way?
Yep.
Does it spawn there? Does it still spawn engaged with me?
No, sorry. It spawns at the nearest surface level.
Which is here. Oh, right. You're correct. And then it hits the location. You're correct.
Yeah.
If it didn't have spawn text but had the rest of it, then I think it would still pop into play, engage with me.
Yes?
I think
so, yeah.
Moot, but, you know.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I think I'll play down a lone wolf.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'll Aeon chart to move and investigate.
Sounds top notch.
All right, so this is a 2 shroud. Seems fine. Hopefully I'll get out of here before we're done. So 2 up.
Oh, yeah.
If you start at this location, one or more location away from your current location, gain a resource, draw a card. Yeah.
Wow.
Probably
resource?
Yeah. I'm going to draw a card because I'm going to get Lone Wolf next turn.
Oh, yeah.
I think, yeah.
There we go. Yeah.
Lovely. All right, second action.
Here's your clue.
Oh, yes, thank you.
You may advance now.
Oh, yeah, let's do that. Let's do that.
Advancing second turn. It's fine. It's cool. Good, honest Christian Arkham.
All right. So, choose an investigator at City of the Moonpiece. Hey, it's me. I'm the one. I get Virgil Gray, truly inspired. And if Randolph was captured, no, Randolph should just be in my deck.
All right.
All right. Well, nope. Stop. I'm so bad at this. Here we go. Let me just hit it. There we go.
There you go.
Virgil. Excellent.
Sweet. A horror soak.
Mm-hmm. And we get to go even faster. Okay, then last action.
Due to Scott's window placement, we just have to read Sean's reactions to the token pulls.
Oh, yeah. Good call out. I did put you up there, but I was not thinking it through. So let me pull you down here. Whee.
Well, Big Huna, that last one was a elder sign.
Sure was. Hopefully my reaction read that. All right, so last action, I'll move to the Temple of the Moon Lizard. Oh, no, wait, let's keep advancing. That's what we were doing. No, that is it.
Captured,
okay.
So it doesn't matter. Yep. So now you need to get one clue at this place.
Lovely. All right, so we move here.
This is your second action, correct?
No, it was Lone Wolf, Eon Shart. Is that my second action?
Yeah. Because you played Lone Wolf down.
Oh, you're right.
Eon Shart got you to move investigate, so this is your second action.
I flipped my thing, and then you're like, oh, you should advance, and I never came back to it. So, yes, so I guess...
Investigate here.
Mm-hmm.
As your third action.
Mm-hmm. With Grim Memoir?
Yeah, might as well. Uh-oh. Rewind time.
I deleted it. I did it. I can't believe I did it.
There.
Oh, thank you. Whoa.
There we go. Perfect.
Did it read? Okay, there we go. All right. More precisely this time. That's why I use trash instead of deleting. Yeah, you'd think I'd learn. Okay, so
I have this terrible habit of like going down here or whatever, and like I'll do it with your clues because we should get rid of them anyways. Where I just go like this and I just toss the token away.
Yeah.
But then at the end of the game, there's like a giant pile of tokens. Also, all your clues are gone.
Yes, they are. Thank you. Okay, so
I'm in the trash.
3 up on this investigate.
Mm-hmm.
All right then. I get to clue another card. And then, because I'm 2 away from where I started this turn, I get a card and a resource.
Basically double upkeep.
Yes, sir.
Incredible.
Love it.
Unstoppable.
I do really like this deck. It moves.
Yeah. It hums.
It's you know, I don't dare put the thought fully out there into the world, but you know, it's fast. It's fast.
I don't think it's overpowered.
Oh, like, no, I was gonna say like, good. Maybe it might make you might stand toe to toe with Dubs.
Maybe.
I'll take maybe.
Yeah, it's up there.
Okay, so no enemies doing anything. He hunts, so he still ignores me. Yep. So upkeep.
Oh, after you discover any number of clues at the Temple of the Moon Lizard, you must either take that much horror or discard that many cards from your hand.
Oh yes, thank you. So
pop a horror on Virgil.
Yes, sir.
Wow. Okay. All right. 2 Doom of 5.
Let's go, baby. Okay, here's where it's gonna get rough. Anytime I hit a willpower test, although I do have higher ed nowadays.
You do.
I could probably pass will tests.
You can.
So this is willpower 2. I mean, if I go 2 resources to go 2 up, I feel pretty good about that, right?
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
Yeah. -1.
-1. Yeah.
Beauty.
You were actually 5 to 2 there. You were 3 up.
That was 3 up?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, 5 to 2. Yeah, because it's +2 for each. Oh, it's +2 for each.
Yes.
It's a really good card.
All right.
This is a really good card. I don't know if anyone knows that. This is a really good card.
Is it? Should they taboo it? Is it too good?
Is it busted? Okay, so let's advance. Blah, 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 blah. Story. Put caverns beneath the moon, dark side, and the black core locations into play. Black core. Dark side of the moon. This is connected where? Oh. It's connected over here. Something like that.
I usually do this. Because this is going to go up here and then it goes over across, essentially.
Reasonable.
Kind of. Yep.
Okay.
Because you're going to go to the surface or whatever, go on the other side.
Spawn the set-aside moon lizard exhausted.
Oh, yeah, that guy.
Moon lizard! So, he has 4 health. He has...
2 combat.
2 combat, 2... I mean, I'm not like super concerned about him yet.
No.
He hit hard, but...
He does.
That's about all he's got going for him right now.
Mm-hmm.
Shuffle the discard pile into the encounter deck. It begins. I haven't seen an Ancient Evils yet, so I'm okay with it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you know what would be really good right now? That card that we mulliganed away. The one where the guy's like looking over like this, the rogue one.
Oh yeah, scout ahead.
You move.
Yeah, that would be perfect for right now. I was trying to think of like if I could contrive an agility test here somehow and commit my nimble to it, but I don't think I can.
Big Kahuna, yeah. Moon Lizard falls to a bullwhip. Yeah.
It's gonna. Okay.
Crack-a-lackin'.
Lone Wolf. We will hard action move for 1. We will Eon Shard. Oh, or do I Eon Shard and evade as my last action?
Well, he's exhausted already.
Oh yeah, you're totally correct. You're totally correct. I get a grace turn. Yep. So we'll Eon Shard. Eon Shard.
Into caverns beneath the moon.
We will move here.
There was a clue there. Yeah, there is. Wolf. A 6.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I want to play my bullwhip, so I can't really spend down on higher ed to hit this. Although, like, if I fail this test, I don't want to move from here yet anyway, right?
Correct.
So
this is just your second action, anyways.
Yeah, and bullwhip is fast, so I can get it down.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Nope. No. So I think we higher ed to 2 up, or do I just juice it?
I think you. I mean, bullwhip does have wild icon. You could just commit it, maybe. Just kidding. Yeah.
I'm gonna get a card and a resource. I'm gonna get Lone Wolf again.
Yeah.
So like I'll be a little vulnerable during the Mythos phase, but
yeah,
I do want to hit this.
Yeah. You are gonna get a card and $1 anyways from what's his name. So I think you can go to you can go to 0.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah. Okay. So
you'll probably draw an Elder Sign anyways. So.
Okay, so we'll spend 3 resources for higher ed.
So you're at 10 to 6.
4 up.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Sweet. -1. Here's your clue.
Give me. Okay.
You still have an action.
I guess I do. I guess I'll move.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay. I literally couldn't move here until I got that clue. So
yes,
I'd say that was the right call.
Yeah.
Okay. After it's revealed, place 3 resources. So 6 resources total.
6. Yep. Ooh, that's gonna be kind of tough. I mean, it is just a 6 shroud that you could just blast through. I guess. You don't have to worry about swimming down. Here, I was gonna move some stuff around. There we go. Now everything can float appropriately.
Yeah, I suppose I only have to get the one clue on it. Yeah, I'm definitely just gonna blast it next turn. Well, probably next turn. And then I guess I'll get a resource for my last action. Set up, right?
Wasn't your move your? Oh no,
that was the Eon chart. I still have one hard action left.
So you moved Eon chart investigate, move. Holy moly. Yeah, a resource, I guess. You have ample cards. Yeah. And you're basically double upkeeping this turn.
Yeah, exactly. So we've got Jack's ability, which
you'd want to be trade.
What do you think, Ethereal Slip?
Well, you don't check your hand limit yet. You'll go to refresh.
True.
So, did you grab the resource for Jack?
Yeah.
Oh, right. Okay. So now you upkeep. Now you check your hand limit.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So I think Ethereal Slip. I just don't think the enemies are going to line up properly with how fast I'm going here.
Yeah.
And then I think Logical Reasoning? Because I've got Virgil.
You do. I'm kind of tempted on Nimble, actually.
Think Nimble?
Just because, Logical Reasoning.
If I keep Thieves' Kit, then I can combo off of that and get another free move in sometime.
That's true.
Yeah, maybe Liquid Courage, because that's like I'm not going to be playing that down.
Yeah, Liquid Courage, I think.
Yeah, good call.
Whenever I think of Nimble, I'm always like, oh yeah, I want to move like 3 locations. But you know what? Sometimes it's just one move, and that's okay.
True.
Yeah.
Sometimes it is just a free action. Okay. And we go to 3 of 5. And we draw. Forced into hiding. Okay, so this is going to steal 1 action from me at best. So yeah, he's ready, by the way. And he's not massive, so he's here.
Yeah. I would pump to 5, so I would pump 2 resources. Because you're going to get 1 from Lone Wolf, and then you have Trusty Bullwhip. Oh, but then you still need to investigate.
Well, I don't necessarily need to investigate this turn. My pace has been really good so far.
That's true, yeah.
Well, no, I'm still going to investigate because I'm only going to be able to get 2 damage on him with the Bullwhip. Oh, no, only the second part exhausts it.
Yeah, no, you can.
So
I
could go
like,
1-1
3 times.
1-1-2. Yeah.
Yeah, you could kill him this turn.
Okay, wow. Okay, so yeah, I'm fine with that. So we'll go to 5. 3 up seems okay. Cool. -1. Pew. All right. Beginning return, Lone Wolf. We will fast out ye old Bullwhip. Bullwhip.
Bullwhip. Say bull.
Bull.
Say whip.
Whip. Bullwhip. Brian, you're being weird. All right. So, yeah.
He's 2 fight. Wow.
Yeah, he's 2 fight. So we'll go 3 up.
Yeah. I don't see any reason to commit anything because 3 up's pretty bonkers.
Cool. That's 1. Go again. Go 3 up. Then we'll go 3 up. Yep, so exhaust it for +1 damage. That was 1 dead moon lizard.
I will say, Monterey is one of those investigators where his signature thing is just like, this deck is different with,
Like it's so good for enemy management in such a tight little package.
Yep.
When I drew that, I was like, fuck yeah, this game's on.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay.
All right.
Good enough for me
Well,
for a turn.
you don't. For the first turn in this game, you do not get to trigger Monterey,
True
which
story.
is A-okay, I think. Yeah.
Okay. Enemies don't do anything because they're deed. And we upkeep.
Deed Brit.
And we go to 4 of 5 doom.
Witching Hour.
There we go. Oh, God. All right. All right. Well, that's going to slow me down.
Oh, yeah.
Actually,
well, you can. Oh no, this is not going to slow you down at all.
I
You're
don't
going to
think-
evade
well,
this thing.
yeah, I don't think I go after this thing for VP.
No.
It does
No.
raise my alarm level, which means the Byaki's going to start chasing me, but I think I have enough of a head start on that.
Yeah, that's going to that's going to catch up to you.
All right. So,
Lone Wolf.
Lone Wolf. We will evade.
Mm-hmm. I concur.
Actually, we might as well attack with the bullwhip. I'll get 1 damage on it in case it ever matters. Right? Oh no, because it's got a 5 fight versus 1 evade. Yep. No, we'll evade. We'll evade here.
Yeah. There's the play.
I know what numbers are. I know what they do.
Kahuna, yes, this is bonkers. This is Gold Star playing here. Tablet.
That's a -1.
-1. Yeah.
He's Q. All right. And we'll investigate with the Grim Memoir. So that's going to put me at even.
I say you crank it like
spend
Soldier
down
Boy.
to be 4 up.
Yep.
Seems reasonable. 4 up. -1. That's a clue. You gonna grab that for me?
Yes.
Thank you.
All right. We advance immediately.
Yes. Put the light side into play. Light side of the moon and the white ship.
Oh, ship.
Does the light side only have 3 locations? Okay.
Yep. And then
this might be my fastest game ever if I keep going.
Yeah.
I don't see why I wouldn't. Okay.
So those 2 actions, right?
That was 2 actions, correct.
Okay.
Evade, then investigate.
So I say you just walk on over to the caverns of the moon?
I think so.
Like there's nothing else to do.
Forced after you fail a skill test while investigating. All right, well, that's not going to be a problem, I don't think. Okay, so that's all 3 actions. So enemy phase, he does move here.
Nope. You have to decide your Monterey Jack.
Oh yes, thank you.
A reaction.
I'll definitely get a resource.
Yeah. Oh, after your alarm level is raised, either draw a card, gain 1 resource, or heal 1 horror from Virgil.
No, we'll just heal the horror. Oh, and I did.
I would take a resource personally. But
fine, I will.
I mean, I'm just throwing it out there. Like he's still got 2 sanity.
True.
You're
he is
full.
He's a tank for sanity.
Yeah.
I forget. What did I draw on that investigate test?
Ahead.
Yeah. I think.
You passed it. Yeah. You were 4 up and you drew a -1. It was the tablet.
You may draw 1 card. I'm going to decline. Because if I draw my weakness right now, I'm locked down here for another turn. I'm not looking for anything. Like, I don't see a reason to draw a card.
Okay.
Do you disagree? That's a worthwhile assessment? Okay.
Yep. You got everything you need to finish this out. So
cool. Then enemies hunt. He readies up, and we upkeep. Here we go. I think
you can probably ditch a thieves kit.
Yeah, I'm thinking so.
Yeah. And we advance the agenda.
Pop. goes the agenda. I gotta think. Hang on.
I'll describe what's happening for the audio-only listeners. Sean is sneezing heinously into his elbow.
God help anyone who listens to our Twitch streams with only audio. They
Yeah.
they're not they're not performed with that in mind, so it'd be a rough experience.
It'd be terrible.
Okay, so agenda pops. Shuffle the discard pile into the encounter deck. Raise each investigator's alarm level by 1.
Let me shuffle this one card discard pile into the deck. Alarm 4. Well, that happened quickly.
I'm gingerbread manning so hard, they're never going to catch me.
Mm-hmm.
Now, some of the treacheries get a little nasty, though. So we'll see. So,
they do, yep.
Okay, then another 5 doom.
Mm-hmm.
And encounter card. Dreamer's Curse. Test willpower 5 for each point you fail by. Take 1 damage to a maximum of 3 damage. For purposes of counting icons committed to the skill test, everything counts, and wild and willpowers count twice.
I mean, you could just chuck logical reasoning at it and just go even and see what happens.
Seems reasonable.
Oh, Virgil trigger.
Ooh,
Your
yes.
alarm went up.
Thank you. We'll grab a resource.
Thank you, Big Kahuna.
That is one nice thing, is chat keeps me honest when we
Mm-hmm.
when we do this. Unfortunately, I don't have you guys with me when I'm playing at my kitchen table, so I'm sure just about everything done there has a big asterisk behind it.
All right.
Okay.
You're testing even.
I'll go 2 up.
Okay. Thanks, Virgil. You passed.
Nice.
Have you failed a willpower test this game?
No, I haven't.
Oh, neat.
Not even close.
Sweet.
Higher Ed's pretty great. It's a pretty great card.
All right, well, time to get some clues, I guess.
I guess so. All right, so we'll investigate with Grim Memoir.
So you're even.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you go like 4 up and toss in a yeah.
I'm with you.
Foot on the gas.
So 6 up with a quick thinking committed. No, sorry, 5 up with a quick thinking committed.
Yeah. Brap. Let's go. -1.
Cool. So I get a clue. I get a free action from quick thinking, which is going to be a move 1.
Mm-hmm.
Boo.
Oh.
Do I just like flex on the scenario?
Okay, so I'll throw this out there. Investigate now.
Uh-huh.
And then commit nimble to that test.
You're absolutely correct.
Yep.
You're absolutely. Oh yeah, that was quick thinking. So second action
Is investigate.
Yeah. You know what? This is a slight retcon because I forgot this, but I definitely forgot Lone Wolf.
Oh yeah, that's
and
fine.
Instead of investigating, I think I'll just play Intel Report.
Huh, all right.
Right.
Yep. Fair.
So we'll just get that clue.
I feel like forgetting/not forgetting Lone Wolf is just like, to me, that's not even that big of a retcon.
Yeah, right.
Especially if it's the same turn. Like, you took an action.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't. No hidden information would have changed your just like. In what world would you be like, no, I'm not taking Lone Wolf, right?
Yeah.
So,
I agree.
Yeah.
Okay, so then last action.
Because forgetting Lone Wolf is how you play Lone Wolf, right? Yep, it's actually written on the card. You need a black light to see it.
I will commit both Nimble and Scout Ahead, so that's going to put me at 8-1.
Okay. -1.
And then what's the math
So
on this for how many for each
succeeded by
3
6,
points?
so you go down by 2.
So I doop doop. And my nimble triggers, which lets me move.
Yep, there.
Okay, when it's revealed, put the captain story asset into play. Hello, Captain. I want him as a full ally, by the way. Give it to us. Nick, Duke, if you happen to watch this, if you're listening.
Return to the Dreamlands.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about the Bayaki. Yeah, he's... No. This is all the same turn, right?
Is it? The Bayaki might be here. It's one of 2 places.
No, I started here, which means I moved off of this last turn. It hasn't moved yet. I'm that fucking fast. I think.
Oh.
I think. I'm 95% sure.
You know what? To avoid the asterisk, let's just move this thing here.
Okay, fair enough. No, you know what? I think that is true because he was evaded. He was not, so he would have moved. Yeah, I think that is correct now. Okay, so I have no actions left, so I don't get to do that yet, but it's just a matter of hitting a test next turn, so I'm hoping we're in a good spot.
You get a full double upkeep.
I get to fully jack and upkeep. Lovely.
Oh my god.
And now both of these guys have moved here.
He does not hunt, so he'll just stay back here.
Doesn't hunt. Right? He doesn't hunt.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Okay, we are 1 of 5.
This is your Ancient Evils this game.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Oh, Bayagi also doesn't hunt now because I reduced my alarm level. You're correct. You're correct. Thanks, Bakuna.
Amazing.
Okay.
I
don't care. I don't care what happens on this test. The worst that's going to happen is lose 1 action and maybe a token rider.
Yeah. Because what do you have to do? You have to...
Parlay.
Okay, yeah. If you succeed, advance the act, and then, yeah.
All right.
Yeah, let it ride.
2 down. Oh, no. My action. Oh, no. It's a gone.
My action. It's a Mario.
All right. So, Lone Wolf and... Oh, no.
So, test intellect, I'm assuming, of 2. Was that your first failed action in this scenario? Was that your first failed test? Yes. That was your first failed...
This game is a stranger to me tonight. I have no idea what's going on. Do people get to play like this? Is this how this game goes for some people?
I have had a couple games like this with dubs on this scenario where it's just like...
You're just not spending enough time for anything to stick.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, so I will parlay. I'm 2 up. I'm 4 up.
All right. Well,
-1.
-1.
That's a dub.
Yep. And you advance that.
R1.
Wow. 1 doom on the second agenda of 3.
6 turns. Because the other...
That was you.
I did it on turn 7, right? I ended it on turn 7?
Yeah.
Okay.
A single action on turn 7. Yeah, that's... Wow. Okay, well, that was a cool half hour.
All right, so story. Investigators travel to the coal wastes. Randolph survived the voyage. And what is my victory display look like? So we're 2 from the lizard. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Not bad, not bad. Record 3 tally marks next to evidence of Kadath in your campaign log.
Nice.
All right. Okay. Well,
I don't know how to recap that besides, I mean, if you had pumped that last test, you would have not failed a single test this entire scenario.
yeah, like if I was wanting to
Um,
go for that record, I think I could have done it.
where the gods now dwell now, right?
Yeah, I don't know if I have that one in me tonight. I'm gonna have to
Yeah.
really, really juice up for that one.
So
However,
is it just the the two finals now
yep,
left?
yep, we got 2 left.
Hmm.
I mean,
And we're
honestly,
playing one on Thursday.
depending on how we're feeling, we might be able to. Well, I mean, that's knocking both of those out in one go is going to be a hell of a thing, but
Yeah.
we'll see. We'll see. Which one do you want to do
Thursday,
first? Do you
Thursday,
want to
Thursday.
do web first?
Yeah, let's get web out of the way. Web's good. It's fun. I mean, I think it has the best or the most um boss fight
True.
because
True.
it feels like a boss.
That feels like a
Like
final
a
boss.
yes. Um yeah, it just some of the mechanics like getting stuck in the webs and having to move around. Like sometimes I don't know, it's just I I'm not saying it's a bad scenario. I'm trying to choose my words carefully here because I think it's a good scenario. It just sometimes
Those
I just
particular mechanics don't feel as fun. You're
yeah,
just not
they
as
just kind of
excited
drag me
about it.
down. Yeah, which
What
is
does Where the Gods Dwell in True Solo feel like? I have never done that.
um
Is it harder
it
to pull all the
feels
things you need together?
no because you only have to do it twice
Mm.
and
Mhm.
you have perfect information. You don't need to talk to anybody
True,
or figure out
true.
like
Yeah, yeah.
who needs to go here, who's going where, blah blah blah, right? And like the first section, there are times where I'm already into that cross area, like the final area, in on my second turn with Ursula. Like you can just like right like fast, let's
Mhm.
skip to the good part, like that meme thing.
Don't bore us, skip to
Um,
the chorus, baby.
yeah. So,
Excellent.
but it also when you're looking for the bad dudes in the deck, it can be
We
not
can
re-
jazz mulligan-y, I assume.
yeah, very
Sink to the
Jazz
bottom.
Mulligan-y. It has been suggested by Maxine that um the solo if you're playing solo, you actually treat it like how you do in Dunwich. I think it's the Jazz Mulligan scenario where you get to reveal double
We get to reveal
for each
more.
clue.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
because
don't know why they
she
don't just make that a like investigator number factored variable, if that makes sense.
yeah, I
Like
think it
look at
might be
2 cards
difficult
per
though because
investigator or something like that. Or no, it'd be the inverse. It'd be the
it's
inverse.
the
Like
inverse. The problem is it's an inverse and it's not
it's like
per
8
investigator.
minus the number of investigators.
Yeah, yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Of course, then we're getting into like Star Wars CCG Brainiac territory. So I don't know how hard we want to pull at that thread.
I'd be down for it.
Well,
Brainiac investigator when?
just the best one. Did Brainiac
Yeah.
ever come out in the LCG? If he did, it was
Yes.
after I stopped collecting, I think.
Goodness, what was it?
Now I need to look.
I think he did. Uh,
He's a Jedi faction card?
yeah.
Interesting.
Oh yeah, he allows you to change a number on a card, right? I think is his power.
Increase or decrease a numeral on a target non-objective card in play by 1 once per turn.
Yeah.
That's
So what?
that's powerful.
So a 1 health character, you can just be like, it dies,
Yeah.
0 health.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Or like
He was
something
neat.
that targets, there are plenty of things that like target cards under a certain cost, especially in Smuggler.
Yeah, I remember him. He was never tournament playable. Like his pod was just terrible.
Yeah, I'm looking at the rest of his cards. You got like really bad Chud Astromechs.
Yeah.
What is Outwit?
And Signal Scrambler.
Yeah, no. Okay. What pack was this in? The
Uh,
Forest Moon. Oh, yep. Okay, so it was when we got to Endor, which is definitely before I stopped.
mm,
Oh my god, I'm on Card Game DB for the first time in probably 5 years. I can't believe this is
yeah.
still up.
Watch your neck. You might get some whiplash. Well, and also his objective is just a 4-2 with no power. Like
True.
it's it's a terrible set of cards.
Hmm.
So
That's too bad. Like, we can have a larger conversation about it, but since we finished so early tonight, why not? Like, I always thought it was
mhm,
a really interesting thing to do the pods, but like some cards got absolutely screwed by the pods that they came in.
mhm. Well, and I think like when I was playing it and trying to actually compete and do well, and I don't want to sound all braggy. I did very well. Like I
Mhm.
second at Canadian Nationals and regularly won every regional and store championship or whatever.
Yes, you took that game
Anyways,
seriously, which means you did well.
yes. The pod thing I think was it's almost like a bell curve of um people's opinion on it, I think, because I think brand new players really liked it because it was simple, right?
Mhm,
If you're
mhm,
coming at the game like super casually, you choose 10 pods, that's your deck. It's 10 deck decisions. That's it, as opposed to
mhm.
Arkham, which is 30, right?
Yeah.
Um, and then people kind of in the mid level of understanding the pod system were like, well, this is dumb because like it's just you just pick 10 and it's, I forget what the arguments were, but it was like, oh, it really dumbs down deck building. And
Mhm,
then when you
mhm,
get to really understanding, it's like, no, this is just 10 very important decisions, and you need to balance the values of various pods against each other and
mhm,
various cards within. And sometimes you're willing to sacrifice certain things
mhm.
to get the cards you want and have to take other shittier pods. Not to mention the information that it gives you as an opponent
Yep.
to your deck,
Yep.
where if you memorize the pods that have Twist of Fate in them, you are miles above every other player. Um, no, like and just knowing if someone has a Twist of Fate or not available to them is
Mhm.
huge. On the flop, like when you reveal your objectives, if your opponent is playing like, two copies of 5 pods and they reveal 3 objectives, 60% of their deck, which is crazy in a competitive game.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
now,
for that kind of knowledge.
yeah, but now you're playing that 4D chess where you're outplaying, like you're playing around cards that they have, and you're like, oh, did you put 1 pod of this or 2? But I know the meta, so there's obviously 2 because that pod is insane. There's no reason you wouldn't run 2,
Mhm.
right? And then you might actually like when you're playing and an opponent knows the pod so well, you might not play like if you have 2 of the same card but they're from different pods, you play the one from a pod they've already seen, so they don't get additional information. Like
How
it's
often does
layers on
that
layers. Like
actually happen? That's crazy. Because there
I
weren't
know
there
I
weren't
would
like a ton of crossover. There was a few, especially like some of the resource cards, some of the basic ones.
a lot of the what do they call it, edge cards,
Oh yeah, I suppose edge
um
cards were repeats too,
the
for
ones that are
sure.
like Sith libraries, like the resource cards that you put out
Mm-hmm.
at the bottom. By the end of the game there was a decent amount of events that were in a few different ones and stuff like that. Um, yeah.
Mm.
So
It was fun. It was
yeah.
fun.
Like if you're really deep into it and you really study the pods, like I had flashcards with the pod numbers and the cards in it on the back, and like no joke, going to Worlds, I was sitting on the plane, flashcarding myself and memorizing, like continuing to memorize pods.
Wow.
Like it was, and that's just to play at a certain level. That's what it required, and yeah,
Yeah, it had a cool meta game because of that, I think.
yep.
I don't know, I never played at that level, but back when the card pool was kind of small and Nick and I were playing a lot together, that was valuable to be like, oh, okay, he played that card and that's in that pod, so I can expect these things. And like
Mhm.
even at a medium level, even at a kitchen table level,
Yeah, for sure.
if the card pool is surmountable, it's pretty good.
And there was super recognizable cards, and just knowing the meta, it's like, do I really need to memorize Brainiac's set? No, I don't.
Hmm.
Because if a Brainiac card pops out, I'll be like, okay, you have 5 useless cards in your deck. Like, I don't know
You're
what they
not
are, but
playing
they
with
matter.
60 good cards, sir.
Yeah.
No, sorry, 50 good
It's
cards.
Well, if you include the objectives, it's a 60 card deck. It's like 50 and 10, but yeah.
Yeah, but you don't
Anyways,
include the investigator card in your 30 card deck, so I'm not counting objectives.
would the investigator card though be then the affiliation card?
Okay, well, you don't count signatures or permanence. I don't know. No, the analogy
Yeah,
falls
yeah,
apart really
yeah,
quickly if we're
yeah,
gonna try
yeah.
to stretch it. But no,
How about
I'm
just good cards? Good cards.
exactly. I'm excited to try out Unlimited though. That's on my horizon.
Yeah, I'll definitely try it out. The thing with me is I don't know if I can handle a collectible card game at my stage in life.
Completely reasonable. Especially
Just
because
honestly,
like it seems like they're really going like collectible and giving lots of like Justin's also like his palms are sweating thinking about because I'm getting into it because I'm gonna be fine
mhm.
being just kind of like mellow about it. Like I'll chase cards that I want for decks, but I'm not worried at all that like the high end collector part of my
Oh
brain will
yeah.
kick in. Justin's like, I don't know if I can do that. I I don't think it's a good idea.
Oh man, yeah. Oof.
So
I
we'll
don't
see.
know if I can. Yeah, I'm not one to collect certain like editions of cards. Like I want a card for a card in my deck. Like when I'm playing like Magic
Exactly.
Commander or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Like if I happen to have a foil, great. But I would gladly change that or trade that foil for the exact same non-foil card so I can get some other cards in the deal.
That's
Like
exactly how
I
I am too.
don't care at all.
Now,
So
alternate art and like expanded template, I actually feel a lot better about. I don't really care about
yes,
like foil. In
yeah.
fact, I often, and this this shows my Star Wars CCG chops. I actively hate foil cards because they are
Oh, they
known to bend
Pringle.
and warp.
Yeah.
And no set that I've ever collected of any card game was as bad about that as the Endor set of Star
Oh
Wars
yeah.
CCG. The foiling they used in that set was it's very pretty. Like it's actually really vibrant, but
Yeah.
it curls like mad.
Might as well ship the cards in a Pringle can.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
it. Yeah.
Anyway. Yeah,
No, I
but
want to play Star Wars
if
CCG.
they really are building this with a mind toward making it good for draft, as they say they are, then we'll maybe have to like do a draft at BusterCon.
Yeah. Well, the thing is too, like if you're gonna buy, like just as a guy who's gonna play, if you're gonna buy a box of packs, we'll just draft it a bunch.
Yeah, exactly.
Like draft, build a deck. Cool, neat. Put those aside. Draft, build a deck.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
I would totally. I enjoy drafting.
Yeah, it's a fun mode.
Star War- Star Wars CCG, I think, is a terrible draft format. That it just
Remember recently when we tried sealed deck format? And it was
yes,
even
and
sealed deck
decide
from like a somewhat later expansion, but it was before special edition, before the reboot, so it like super
yeah,
mattered. And
yeah.
we got like 4 or 5 turns into that game, and we're like, okay, this is fun. Do you want to play our real decks now?
Did we even start playing the game?
Didn't
I thought
we?
we were just like starting to build the decks, and we're like, do you just want to just play with our decks?
Okay, maybe that was it.
Like,
I remember we did not get far into the sealed deck process.
yeah. It was very nice to open packs again, though. That was what a
I,
nostalgia hit that was.
I wish I didn't like it
Whew.
as much as I did.
Oh, I know.
That is the one part I'm looking forward to. That was the one thing that I really liked about Keyforge is getting a new deck in Keyforge is kind of like opening a big pack, and like
Hmm.
it's a pack that you have to keep together. So the things that you get kind of like really matter within studying that discrete product.
Hmm.
Um, but yeah, no, I'm looking forward to that with Unlimited. I'm ready for it.
I
I
think I
bought
got
a
burned out.
couple. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Also, I was just gonna say, I think I got burned on Keyforge because I opened like 10 decks and they all sucked, and I was like, this game's dumb.
That can
Yeah.
happen.
Yeah. Because I
Um,
think you bought them in like boxes of 12 packs. And so me and my friend like
correct.
split a box. And so we each got 6 packs and we
Hmm.
would open the decks, play against, open the deck, whatever. I didn't win a single game. And
Oh
I was like, this
no.
is cool game. I'm like, wow, I really wish I could change some cards in these decks.
I mean, there is also a
But
learning curve to that game in particular, so that might have been
mhm.
part of it too. Because I know if, I mean, you've played dozen games, maybe.
Card games?
No, of Keyforge.
Oh, yeah. It was more than a dozen.
Okay.
Probably like 20 to 25 games ish.
Okay. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
It still happens.
But I mean, it could also absolutely be a skill level thing too. But
yeah, I mean, I'm still not great at Keyforge, and I've been playing that for a while. Justin and his brother, like, almost always without fail trounce me. So there's something I'm missing. It's definitely a skill issue. Anyway, cool. Well, looking forward to Star Wars Unlimited.
Yeah. Well, there's no skill issue tonight, though. Hey, oh boy,
that's right.
Bam!
What 7 turns, or 6.5 turns. That's the fastest I've ever won. I think a game of Arkham, let alone normally a somewhat longer scenario like that one.
Yeah, it can be. In multiplayer, it's a lot longer. I find, especially that one scenario with the depth.
That takes forever to dig out of because
yeah. All right. Well,
cool. Well, we have another stream planned this coming Thursday, which is that the 18th? Yes, the 18th of January 2024. Please join us if you would. We'll be doing Weaver of the Cosmos with Duke, and it's going to be a good time.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us, guys. You have a great night.